The man in a sharp suit living in a luxury villa is actually Homer. But to understand how that happened, we need to go back a few days. Mr. Burns has pretty much everything anyone could ever want in life, but he still feels depressed every day. In his youth, Burns was full of energy and passion. Every year, he used to host a grand banquet at his summer estate. Now that he's older, things have changed. Smithers, hoping to bring some life back to Burns, decided to organize another banquet at the estate this year. At first, Smithers planned to hire a professional event planner to run the whole thing. Burns, being as stingy as ever, refused to spend the money. Instead, he told Smithers to just find someone who could do the work. Burns said he'd handle the rest himself. The first major task he gave Smithers was to go to the Arctic and bring back some cheap ice. Before leaving, Smithers handed the job of delivering invitations to Homer. Homer, without thinking much, simply forwarded the invitation to the entire town of Springfield. Everyone was curious to see what a rich man's party would actually look like. After a 3-hour drive, the group finally arrived at Burns's summer mansion. Just when they thought the party was about to get exciting, they opened the doors and saw only 2 elderly musicians and 1 very old waiter. Bart asked Homer if this was really the best Springfield's richest man could do. Even Homer was shocked by how lame it all looked. To make things worse, drinks weren't even free, they were charging extra. Burns, however, was quite pleased with his party planning. Because the floors had just been waxed, he required everyone to wear shoe covers while dancing. Skinner said the whole event was worse than a tourist trap, even using the restroom cost money. And Skinner wasn't the only one upset. Jasper thought he was stingy, but compared to Burns, he looked generous. Burns couldn't figure out why everyone was unhappy. He figured it must be because there was no ice, so he decided to blame Smithers, assuming he'd been slacking off. But in reality, Smithers had nearly lost his life trying to bring back that ice.